All right, we are live. Welcome back. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. And we're already getting invaded. What's up, baby? Coffee. That's all there is. Just coffee.
So that's life.
Coffee is life. Life is coffee. Coffee is life. How do you spell life? C-O-F-F-E-E. Coffee. All right. Styles is in here. What's up? FTR. FTR. Oh, excuse me. Hashtag FTR. Hashtag FTR. I'm not going to do 10 of those. What's up? Hakeem. Hi, what's up? J-Bone needs to do a Triple H and spit water into the air. I spit stuff out the other night when I was live with the guys. Someone said something and I spit soda off to the side. Life. L-Y-F-E. Close enough. Vince, what's up? How's J-Bone doing today? J-Bone's all right. J-Bone is all right. Trying to catch up on some stuff, and then you're trying to find the motivation to do stuff, and then you get caught up doing a bunch of other silly little things, and you lose track. You really do lose track. That's all, ADD related shit. It's, I'm sure some of you know how that is. It's like, oh, squirrel, So yeah, we're gonna catch up on some news. A few different things. We're gonna talk about some funny things we seen. We're going to talk a little Impact. We're going to talk a little AEW. We're going to talk a little FTR. Trying to find my original post from the other day that I was looking at. And there it is. All right. So this is courtesy. All right, so it's already out there. So I'm not going to talk about it in detail too much. Unfortunately, it's part of it has been spoiled as far as Rebellion. As far as how they do this, I don't know. But it's already being reported that certain champions are not there at the tapings. Okay, and I won't. Excuse me, damn. I won't put the names out there on here verbally. You want to go look at the article and see who it is. I will leave that up to you guys, but I will talk about something else that popped up in this article. And it's a nice little update on to see where things are. Yes, Hakeem, I'm going to get to that, Adam Thornstowe. In fact, I'm going to play it on here if they'll let me. I'm not sure. Says, according to Dave Meltzer of Impact has taped about 12 weeks. 12 weeks worth of television over the course of 3 days. Oh my goodness. We should last the company through about mid-July. The beginning date for these airings is April 21st. So that's this coming Tuesday. That's the 2-part Rebellion, and then going forward from there. All right, so yeah, and the second part of that article is what I'm not going to speak about verbally on here if you guys want to know. But it is interesting. But nonetheless, that doesn't deter me away from wanting to watch the WrestleZone content for next week. Now, this is also very excuse me. This is inspiring. Let's see if I can bring this up, and I'll do a little share screen-a-reno. Give me just 2 seconds here. What's up, guys? War Dog, what is up, man? Hope you are well. Share screen tab. Ooh, share audio. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so we're going to blow this up and we're going to play this. This is between working 40 to 60 hours a week at the hospital right now. Thornstowe, one half of Reno Scum, is still trying to find valuable family time at home. So, such an important reminder of why we should stay safe. Hashtag stay at home. This is a healthcare professional telling you this. This isn't just some influencer, celebrity, wrestler, what have you. This is a guy on the forefront of doing this. Watch this.
What up, guys? It's Adam Thornstowe from Reno Scum. Just taking a little break at the hospital to let everyone know what I've been up to, and this is pretty much it. 40 to 60 hours a week. I've been down here in surgery, just trying to help out my community and do my part. This is what I do besides from Impact Wrestling, and I try and juggle both jobs as best as I can. This quarantine I've been trying to take is a little bit of blessing in disguise. My wife's a healthcare professional as well, and we've been able to be home at night here and there and have family dinners with our son and daughter. So that's been kind of nice. I'm trying to be as positive as I can, but being here at the hospital every now and then, it's just a little mentally taxing. So, the days are long, the nights are short, but I've been able to be working on my Harleys with my kids. I've been on a bunch of motorcycle rides. I got into The Sopranos. It's no Sons of Anarchy, but, I'd never seen that. So I've been able to watch those shows. But for the most part, I'm here putting on a brave face and doing what I can to help out. But I guarantee you, we're all going to get through this together. Reno Scum and Ace Austin are going to be kicking ass in an Impact Wrestling ring before you know it. So hope you're all staying safe, staying inside, washing your hands, telling the people you love that you love them, and stay safe out there, and I'll see you a lot sooner than later. Take care.
All right, so that's Adam Thornstowe, one half of Reno Scum. He is a healthcare professional on the front lines of trying to take care of this stuff. And I just want to, and this is not meant to be a political rant or anything. This is facts, folks. Okay. When stay at home, when the governor of a certain state, of a certain place, in a part of the country says, the stay at home is extended till late May. This isn't someone that's trying to take away your rights. This isn't someone that's trying to hold you down as an American. This has nothing to do with human rights. It's none of that bullshit. It's called we're not getting ahead of this, folks. It's called we're losing this goddamn battle. Okay? That's what it means. So anybody sitting there protesting at Fuddruckers a couple miles from here, you're all idiots. And you're all going to catch some shit too. I guarantee it. I see that stuff. It's like my state making the news for all the wrong reasons. It pisses me off. This is the 4th freaking week, going on to the 5th week that I've been in this house, and I'm not going anywhere. Stay the F at home, people. Oh, and then you know what? Your relatives are going to be burying you in weeks. Oh, you know what? And I'm not going to feel bad for you. All right, done. Had to get that off my chest because people are just flipping idiots around here. I'm telling you, it's something in the cheese, man. It's something in the cheese. What's that, babe? Yeah, that's right. Mrs. J-Bone says, I've been saying that for years. It's something in the cheese. It's driving everybody effing crazy around here. And Styles, I'm not even from there, and I'm ashamed of the human race. Right? Damn Skippy. I just too pissed off J-Bone. Real quick, I'm all done. I had to get that off my chest. I saw that this afternoon that, my area is, trending again for all the wrong reasons. So I just had to get that off my chest. Former NXT wrestlers released from WWE. Yeah, a lot of them are quiet. A lot of the ones that haven't made a lot of little to no time on TV. But one significant one that was in question, as long as we're doing that, let's just talk about it. Chris Hero, aka Cassius Ohno of NXT and NXT UK, he is unfortunately gone. When I was reporting on this a few days ago, that one was in question because he was still listed on the UK roster and he was also put in the alumni section. So yeah, he's gone, and it upsets me that not that he's gone, it's that they brought him back, and I realize how generous of a person he is, and he's probably never ever going to complain about this. But fans wanted to see more done with him. He was brought back the same time around Drew McIntyre was, give or take a little bit. It was very close, I think. It's within days, or was it a separate year? I forget, but it was close, okay? Nonetheless, second time he's been brought back. What happened to Drew McIntyre, his road of, I guess you'd call it redemption, and coming back to WWE, and now he's WWE champion. Regardless of the circumstances that's going on right now, it's still cool. I'm still very, very happy for him because we wanted that to happen ever since his comeback. We knew that he was going to be, well, we hoped he was going to be the chosen one again. And I wanted the same for Chris Hero. When he was let go for whatever, back early 2010s, whatever that was. He was brought back, and I'm like, oh, he's brought back. Oh, this is his chance now to really shine. He walked in the door, got his chance he was Nakamura was NXT champion at the time. Walked in the door, got his chance at the champion, and it was all downhill from there. And it upsets me. It's like, okay, when's he going to, they kept bringing people up to the main roster and bringing people up to the main roster and bringing people up. No Chris Hero. And it just, man, the guy's so good. I don't understand. It's not rocket science, man. The guy's such a good worker. And I don't understand. Oh, we don't see anything for you. It's like you hear that all throughout the industry. I just watched the Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, whatever, sessions on the network. WCW let the Undertaker go back in the day before he was the Undertaker. No one's ever gonna pay to see you. Oh my God. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And that's what I feel like with Chris Hero. It's like, no, man, he's been that good. I as far as indie guys that never got that chance, man, I put him up there with, the guys that worked the roads forever with guys like CM Punk and Colt Cabana and all those guys. He goes back there, Chris Hero, the man who once wrestled 3 hours straight but was struck as a WWE gatekeeper. Yeah, right? Some are saying this whole coronavirus led to AEW getting shut down due to zero ticket sales, decreased ratings, and crazy spending. Do you think that's true? No, dude. There were thousands of people going to these shows. There were some cities that were better than others. No, that's just no. The coronavirus is a completely separate thing from any brand doing anything in wrestling. No, the coronavirus is shutting everything down worldwide. There is not anything going on worldwide. Okay, that doesn't, Randy Hawkins. It's either a new name or a name I haven't seen in a long time. Sometimes I forget names I hadn't seen on here in a long time. I bought Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins Pro Wrestling t-shirts. I'm also supporting their toy podcast. We should buy tees, support their netcasts. Gallows and Anderson have on MLW ready too. Yeah, I hear the numbers are good for that. Mac McCall, hello. Hello from Hawaii. Hope you are staying well. Probably a neighbor of Paul, my nephew. He's also from Hawaii. Hope you are well over there, Mac. Hope you're staying healthy. Stay strong. Just wait for the SmackDown releases. Yeah, I don't know how many more we're supposed to get. I don't, you hope none, but man, I honestly, I don't know. I don't want to try to guess, But yeah, so yeah, that's confirmed. Chris Hero is gone. I'd love to see, he'd be a great workhorse veteran and / locker room leader type. I see that. Someone, you're the same Randy as before. I'm just not on YouTube all the time. Okay, gotcha. So I just haven't seen you in a while. Well, welcome back, Randy. I thought it sounded familiar. I just, I've been doing this for a while, I would love to see Chris Hero on the Impact roster. And not that I want all these to end up on Impact roster. I'm trying to be realistic. I'm sure Tony Khan's going to buy a few of these guys up and give them shots. Excuse me. Speaking of AEW, let's talk about another piece of news. Now, this could be just, it's more speculation than anything, but it is something that's getting floated around out there, and I just want to touch on this. So there's a match going on AEW. It's the TNT tournament, the B bracket, I believe they call it. Dustin versus Kip Sabian, and then there's Lance. No, Lance already won his. Never mind. He's waiting for the winner of Dustin Rhodes versus Kip Sabian. So there's been some interesting videos coming out, or a video that came out on the AEW, and I won't play it on here because that's their content. But So Dustin Rhodes called Cody and says, "Hey, I want to talk about this. I want to let you know." And I guess the whole video is going to come out before Wednesday, as far as the road to this episode, this next one, a little preview. So Dustin Rhodes said, "Look, he's got a 6-3 record. Kip Sabian's got a 6-3 record. He's like, this kid Kip is no joke. He's like, if I can't beat this kid and get through this tournament, I'm going to retire." And it's like, whoa. A couple weeks ago, or at one of the other main shows you just had, man, you were making tag teams and talking about being rejuvenated and everything, and now you're starting to rethink yourself again. So even though this could all be just storyline, I think there is a dose of reality in this, which is why people are talking about it. Because people have been not predicting, but talking about the possibility of Dustin Rhodes retiring over the last few years. But if you look at the conversations, the people reacting to this, from the company, either in the company or outside of the company, a lot of them are pro Dustin. Like, hey, you're in the best shape of your career. He's been clean for just short of 10 years or whatever it's been now. And he, man, I always wanted, somewhere down the road at WWE as a veteran, I wanted to see him get one last shot. Well, that one last shot at anything came the night, and I know I talk about this once in a while, the night that they came to Milwaukee downtown a couple years ago. And it was real random, out of nowhere, but he faced John Cena. And I was there for that. And the match was short but sweet. And yet I was happy I saw that, because I was like, okay, if Dustin doesn't get any more championship shots or hold any championships, which he didn't, at least I can say I saw that. And that was special. That was unique. That was really unique. And I'm sure a lot of people don't remember that. But I talk about it once in a while because it's worth talking about. Because John Cena is somewhat, whether you like the guy or not, the guy is still significant. The guy still commands an audience, So then, he asks for his release, and he's granted it in the early stages of AEW. He gets hired up and does some remarkable things. Has the match of the year with Cody last year, and people going into that said, "Well, this is his last match. He wanted to have a match with his brother, and that's it." And Cody changed his mind. Live in front of thousands and millions of people watching worldwide. Such an emotional, amazing moment. And he's been doing really good. He's been proving himself. He's been proving how good he is over and over and over. Win or lose, he's just damn good. But now he's second guessing himself again, whether it's legit or whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is it for him? And it could be a very bigger picture to this. It could be he's getting up there in age and he doesn't want to risk his own health in the light of traveling to do the tapings with the pandemic going on and just take a step away and maybe do a surprise comeback in a year once all this bullshit is, if it's over, you know, if and when it's over in like a year from now or whatever, and then like surprise everyone and do one last big thing. I don't know. It's so hard to tell, you know. But whatever happens, damn, I appreciate everything he's done in wrestling. The guy's constantly evolved himself with no matter where he's been. You know, the guy's made an iconic career for himself, and thank God he cleaned up when he did, because man, we got an extra decade out of him. He has been a little banged up here and there, and there he is, the other guy from Hawaii, Uncle Paul. What's up, man? My nephew. How you doing, man? Let's see. JR once believed that Samoa Joe wouldn't make it past NXT during his current WWE due to his age or him being chubby, if you will. Yeah, and that doesn't mean that's JR's opinion of him. He knows what the upper tier of people that make these decisions, I can't say it, decisions, he knows their mindset and how goofy they are when they make decisions. And we're going to get into some of that goofy shit right after this conversation. Just hold your horses. Chris Hero versus Impact's workhorses, a.k.a. Eddie Edwards, Mike Elgin, and Josh Alexander. Yes! Shut up and take my money! Oh, yeah. Ethan Page. A broken down cage. No, I don't know. He's gone. But yeah, man, I'd love to see that. Cody versus Darby. Yeah, that's going to be very good as well. Dustin Rhodes says he'll retire if he loses the tournament. Yes, if he loses this match versus Kip, he says he's going to retire. Yes. Archer to retire Dustin. I called it yesterday. Archer is going to beat the crap out of him. Well, he's been beating the crap out of everyone. God, I don't know. I mean, it's a match I want to see, but if Archer is that brutal, you know, if that's how he goes out, that's how he goes out. But damn, it's crazy. I see Ryder and Hawkins going to AEW, especially to AEW, getting the action figures this fall. Yeah, can't wait for those action figures. You can pre-order them on a few different sites or whatever. Gallows and Anderson may do what Jericho and Moxley did. Yeah. If you looked at Anderson's social media, he already put up a thing about going home to Tokyo. So yeah, those communications may already be open. It doesn't mean he's going over there anytime soon. New Japan's not doing anything for quite a while, unfortunately. But, you know, unless he stays stateside and helps run the dojo in LA, B, helps take over the New Japan US whatever version. You know what I mean? Because that was made, but nothing really ever came of it. So there's that. That's what I could see happening with that. Those two guys staying stateside, but going to the New Japan and helping build that up. That'd be a great starting point for that, because I never saw anything come of that. I saw the announcement, and I didn't see anything after that. I am curious about that, too. I do like New Japan. It just, it was just never a priority to watch. I'd watch it a handful of full of shows a year, and that's it, if that. All right. JGC agency is ripping on fans of WWE over firing Gallows and Anderson. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So, I mean, he's probably just it's just where you're defending AJ. There's a lot of emotional things going on in the wrestling world right now regarding the furloughs, the firings, everything. Okay. And you're going to react to things differently. And he probably shot off on it. I didn't see what he said. Okay. But I can imagine. He probably feels bad at the same time that he couldn't keep his buddies there. So there's that. Yeah. AJ and Seth say what they say because Vince told them to defend the company. Yeah. That is a possibility. Grabs lollipop. Hey, you stay off my lollipops, you. Black Rain gimmick was questionable. I would say I liked the gimmick. He was just in horrible shape at the time. He was like 300 plus pounds. He's in a much better place right now, EC3 coming home. Well, if you listen to his last promo, it does sound very ICU-ish, doesn't it? Maybe? I don't know. All I can say is don't expect any run-ins over the next few weeks. All that stuff is pre-taped. If anything happens over the next few months, of course, they've got 90-day clauses, so we're not going to see anything for at least 3 months, at least for some of these guys. Someone like Chris Hero could bounce in a month. Who knows? They could film something and insert it in, but it would be nothing that was done over the last couple of weeks of tapings, or whatever that was. It was a course of like 3 or 4 days. Dustin, before doing AEW, worked as a sheriff in a county in Texas. Dustin has been tough. If he retires, he may return to law enforcement. Well, he's been doing all sorts of stuff. He's been doing movies too. He just came out with one. He was sharing it on his social media. I think it's on Amazon. Can't remember what it's called. I apologize. Apparently, we'll be doing more cinematic matches for this year's Money in the Bank, which might be taking place. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Actually, that looks it looks to be pretty hilarious. Oh boy, the whole tournament is to build Archer and Cody. Yeah, probably. I think Archer is going to win the tournament and destroy Dustin on his way. Well, that'll certainly make things personal between him and Cody then. Okay. It's good storytelling, right? Tori Wilson is pissed that Finley has been furloughed. Yeah, well, I mean, they all were. I mean, there's no road agents because there's no road dates. It's just unfortunate. You had to see it coming. It's sad, But of any of the furloughs or layoffs or whatever, those are the most understandable, I would think. I mean, shit, he's been with the company for 30 years. Jeez Louise. Ever since the closing of WCW, he's been in there. It's been a long time. The tournament is more or less set up Cody. Yeah. Well, I tell you though, I would love to see Archer versus Darby Allin, which we may get that down the road anyways, but still, I think that'd be cool. Chris Jericho. Although if you look at interviews happening with Cody, there was it Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report had an interview with Cody, and they talked specifically about Archer for a few minutes. So yeah, that makes it sound like it's setting up. Yeah, could be. Hakeem says, I think Chris Jericho might be spoiled. I might have spoiled the ending of Dustin versus Saban match at Twitter. Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know. It's hard to say. EC3 should come back to Impact with Rockstar Spud. Yeah, man, they're both training together. The videos are out there. Go to the Twitter. They're amazing. They're getting ready. They're yeah. Well, I mean, Spud's got to wrestle in the cruiserweight tournament first. He's got a few matches in that or something that were pre-taped, I believe. I don't know, but judging from all the Impact Twitter feed and workers feeds, Eric Young is a lock once things are settled. Never assume anything. I hope he does, because he is such a good worker and he deserves to be. He'd be another one, just like EC3. Sure, he'd be another one. Don't know about anyone else. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people let go, and I'd like to see a chance for everybody to get out there and do their own thing, but you can't bring everybody to Impact, and you can't take everybody to AEW. There's lots of opportunities out there. There's certainly more than there were before. Put it that way. See the link on Twitter with the Revival are going to wear. Yes, you know what? That's a tremendous segue. Thank you, Brandon Ace. Let's talk about that. I have, oh, dear God. And if you have not seen this, you're in for a treat. Oh, are you in for a treat? My goodness. What do we open this with? Let's open it with Google, shall we? All right. And this will be pretty much the last thing we're going to talk about, besides going in the chat. This is just, folks, if you have not seen this, I hope you're sitting down, because you may fall over laughing, depending on if you're standing. All right. So this is, okay, I got to give credit first, because there's a stamp on here. I love it when they stamp these things. Bodyslam.net, a.k.a. Cassidy, what's his name? Cassidy Haynes, whatever his name is. Now, there's people out there that are saying that this is not real. Whatever. I'm not going to question that. I'm going to question, though, why on earth you would do this to these guys. I mean, my goodness. You want to know? You really want to know why they left? Look at this. Oh, my God. This is horrible. Look at, can you, the red and yellow is the best, I think. It's, and the big chain necklace thing. What the, I'm dying. And these glow sticks or whatever. And I don't know, is this supposed to be a bandana or a beanie? Or are they going to spray paint their head and look like a Easter egg? And these scarves and tassels and and the hat. Oh, you are welcome. Oh. Did someone say treats? Hey there! Styles, I'm glad they left the company. Damn Skippy, yeah. Rex says ATW to win the war. They're not even close by a mile. There is no. Don't start saying stuff like that. That's just silly. They have one show up against a complete worldwide hold conglomerate. No matter what happened just now with the company, WWE still has a hold on everything. So don't start thinking like that. What the is that contaminating my eyes? That is supposed to be the next gimmick. Now, one of the guys, Cash Wheeler, said, I can neither confirm nor deny that that's real. So he's probably, I don't know if he would get in trouble if he'd say something about that. I'm not sure. I don't want to, I don't know what kind of legalities are behind that. I mean, that's all behind the scenes stuff that probably was not supposed to be leaked, of course. It looked like genies from Aladdin. There's some horrible looking genies. Nah, they look more like court jesters, the jokers that entertained the king back in the king days. The gimmick, that's what that gimmick was supposed to be. They look like clowns or court jesters. Yeah. I heard, oh my God, and thought it was Joey Styles. What? Rejects from the Matador's yard sale. What? Paul Nelson says, gross. What is this crap? Too cool or PG-13? Yeah, right. Forgotten Sons are there now. They can wear this. No, I don't want anybody to wear that. Look at New Day. New Day has been like the unicorn parade for the last several years. It's like, no, we don't need any more of that. That's just, dear God. I say it's F. Vince McMahon. Trying to turn Revival into juggalos. Is that even a juggalo? Oh, I suppose the one hat kind of looks like a juggalo thing from about 20 years ago, maybe. I don't know. Is that close? I don't know. Look like a hybrid of Tito Santana and Aldo Montoya without the mask. It's funny. A good thing. This whole COVID-19 is at the... Oh, excuse me. The wrestlers who are injured can have all the time to heal. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they can. It's true. Oh. Glow sticks? Jeez. Yeah, those are glow sticks. Not cool DX ones either. No. J-Bone, Trent, and Kyle can wear those outfits next time they stream. No! No! Me and me only. No, I'm kidding. Plus, with the recent releases from the WWE, other companies will have new stars to sign. Yeah, I mean, eventually, we can fantasy book the hell out of this, and I said that the other day, but we got to be patient because there's got to be some kind of like, okay, are they going to make money off of these guys immediately? No, they're not. Other than maybe some views, and some views might help a TV contract get what's the word I'm looking for? Reanalyzed or whatever, All this because Vince wants to be petty. That's messed up. Building the evil architect. What? What the hell? Just wanted to jump in here for a while. Let's see. Happy Yoko. Love you. Love you too, Paul. Love you too, man. Take care. Have a great weekend. So we turning into a joke show. The little kids watching wrestling. What the? Yeah, they're trying to get like more little viewers. Stay up late. Don't do your homework. Watch WWE. I'm sorry. Was that creepy? Sorry. J-Bone, when will we be seeing your Dark Side of the Ring review? I gotta finish watching it. I started watching it the other day, and you know, that's how my brain works. I get distracted easily, and I started doing this, and I did like a million things yesterday that had nothing to do with that. I was screwing around with logos and signs with the guys, and you should have seen half the stuff we came up with. You'll see it. You'll see it down the road soon, eventually, of the stuff we were working on. It's goofy as hell. I love it. Let's just say it's some retro things going on with TNI. It's goofy. It's coming. It's coming. I'll do it sometime this weekend. Probably tomorrow. Wait, what is today? Today's goddamn. What is today? See, that's how bad this is getting. Today's Saturday. Today's Saturday? Holy shit. I'll do it Saturday. No, I'm not doing it Saturday. I mean, I could do it later, but I'll do it within the next couple of days. I am doing it because these specials are great. They're very good. What is that revival? A disco idea? No, that's not even close to disco, unless Disco Inferno would wear something like that today. I don't know. It's closer to if Buff the Stuff had a baby with the Ultimate Warrior. Sorry. Eric Bischoff apparently called TNA six-sided ring effing stupid. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess. Lots of wrestlers around the world work that way. I mean, look at down in AAA. They use it all the time. You know, it made TNA unique, and they tried to rival and get stronger and bring in more of an audience like WWE when Eric Bischoff and Hogan took over 10 years ago. So, and then that was all part of that. Now, there are a lot of wrestlers that do not like the six-sided ring. They won't call it stupid. They'll just say it's more difficult to work. The ropes get a lot stiffer, you know. There's less spring to them. It's to each their own. Every wrestler is going to have a different opinion on it. It's not like Eric ever, ran the ropes in a six-sided ring. So I don't know. Whatever. They're doing Dino Bravo this Tuesday. Yeah, man, that looks crazy. A lot of mafia-related stuff there. Can't wait for Dino Bravo. Saw Snuka episode of Dark Side of the Ring. Pissed me off that Vince, even more after Black Wednesday. Yeah, man. I'm going to rewatch it, but to give my 2 cents on that comment, looking like he bought Snuka's way out of jail and then tried to buy the silence of the family. Oh, that's an ugly side of Vince, isn't it? Ugly. Whose laugh is more infectious, J-Bone or Ethan Page? Infectious? Oh man. I would not want to rival Ethan Page in anything. I love Ethan. He's one of my faves. in Impact Wrestling. I value Eric Bischoff Hogan's views on Impact as much as I value the dirt under my shoes. That's harsh. It's harsh, Sting. It's harsh. It's funny, but it's harsh. Hogan couldn't work the 6 sides. Yeah, that too. Neither could Flair. Remember Flair? It's another thing I watched late last night. Stone Cold's interview with Flair. Very touching. Very good. Vince Snuka meeting is screwy looking. To say the least. Yeah. I mean, to be a fly on the wall in the office back then in that sheriff's office. Crazy. All the shady dealings that Vince has done over the years, it makes me wonder if she should be in a mob wrestling business. There were some mob dealings in the wrestling business over the years. Let's not kid ourselves. You know, assuming any of that is real, do you think it could possibly come back to hurt Vince today, or does it even matter anymore? I don't think it'll ever come back to hurt him. I mean, you just look at the sheriffs now that were in that special, the parts that I watched already. Man, even they sound shady as hell. Oh, we did everything we possibly could. And I don't see any reason why to reopen it. And no, man, that's so, and not to say it doesn't matter anymore, but Snook is gone. You know, it's like trying to prosecute him months before he passed away. It's like it's a little late. Like, I get what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to get some justice, but 30 years later on an 80-some-year-old man who's days away from dying, no, then it's not worth it. You know? And then they did a civil case that got absolutely nowhere. So, yeah. I'm not critical or nothing. No, you're not ever. Vince McMahon. I'll make him an offer you can't refuse, damn it. Because it's good shit. Sting couldn't either. He wasn't a fan, but AJ's credit, he defended the 6-sided ring. AJ's, oh, yeah, well, AJ was a different kind of wrestler. AJ did all sorts of kinds of crazy shit, so he could work on anything. You know. He was shady. Yeah, right. One day, maybe there'll be a dark side of the ring about Vince. Oh. You'd have to have an entire season on Vince, I think, honestly. An investigating officer came off as squirrely and dismissive. I agree. Don't get me wrong, I still watch WWE to support the talent, but I'm watching more Impact, AEW, MLW, ROH, and local Utah promotion called Devotion Championship Wrestling. There you go. Yeah, I watch all sorts of stuff. It's just, I like wrestling, you know? It's like, because I like this brand or that brand, don't call me a traitor. So, I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but somebody called me a traitor once, and it's like, don't call me a traitor. I have not slit my wrists open and drawn blood for any promotion swearing my loyalty. No, I love wrestling, period. And I stray away from this and I go watch that. Hell, OVW just did a special on their women. I'm going to go watch it. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it on here, but I'm going to watch it because it's a brand I want to get to know. Unfortunately, now they're in the situation, but when they come back, hell yeah, I'm going to be vested in it. Looks good. After the folks that were on the Impact shows recently, There needs to be an entire season. Dark Side of the Ring, Vince McMahon. You agree. Okay. Vince must not like the name Nancy. Um, you were talking about Nancy Benoit. I'd like to, going back to that conversation from several episodes ago. I'd like to see her go in as woman, but she's also tied to the Benoits, and then you open up that whole thing. So, no, she's probably never going to go in the Hall of Fame, unfortunately, because of Chris. But who knows? Maybe she wasn't innocent in all of this either. We don't know. We'll never know. It's gone. They're all gone. You know? So yeah, there it is. So, all right. Going on just under an hour now, went way longer than I expected to. But thank you everyone for joining me this Saturday, catching up on some news, some updates on Chris Hero, and talking about some speculation on Dustin, and then having some laughs at the expense of the creative department of WWE. So, with that being said, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys. I think me and the guys are going to do, excuse me, damn. Greasy food just kills me. I think we're doing predictions tomorrow for Rebellion. Me and the guys from TNI. So, I love you, Styles. Thanks, man. Let's see. Tina. Oh, Nancy was Snooka's girlfriend's name too. Yeah, okay, I got you. All right. Did you ever hear Kevin Sullivan's view on Dark Side of the Ring episode? I've got it saved in my watch later list, I believe, and my YouTube videos. So, all right. So, yeah, tune in tomorrow. I don't know when. I'm going to try to get my Dark Side of the Ring stuff done in the next. Obviously, I'll try to do it before the next one. Okay. So, I'll just put it that way. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be Monday. Monday, I got all day to do shit before late at night with the guys doing the throwback. So yeah, predictions tomorrow night. I think that's when we're doing them. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's when we're doing them. And it'll be for night one. I don't think it'll be super long. Might talk about a little bit of news, but I don't think there's much news besides what I said. That's about it. So tune in then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. Much love. And on your way out, don't forget to check out the links in the description, including the new merch. Excuse me. Man. Can't eat greasy food and do this. Go check out the merch. Links in the description. The social media links in the description. Give it a follow. Whatever. A like. A heart. And on your way out, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so let you know when more of my content hits your screen. Good night, folks. Take care.